on my feet. I bought the clothes I'm wearing. I bought the rock I'm rocking. I bought the depend on.
Good morning, y'all. Let me take these goofy glasses off. Today is, hopefully you can hear me because I'm kind of on the highway. Today is the 1st of October. I love the first day of the month. Don't it feel good? Amen. Let's go ahead and spend a day together. Why not? I am in the car. Today I am actively trying to make a lot of progress on this personal design project I want to do. I'm also filming it, so Lord willing, that will arrive soon. I decided to go to a co-working space or something, just get out the house so I can get it done. And then I got in the car, and my check engine light is on. It's been on for a few days. I didn't know what was going on, but then my dad told me to check the gas tank, and the cap was open. I don't remember doing that. I also don't know if I locked my car door when I last drove. So personally, I feel like someone was trying to kill me, and like, I don't know, someone was tampering with my gas tank, in my opinion. But I closed it, whatever. The light is still on. My dad's telling me to drive around and to fill my tank, which I had to do anyway because I only got 30 miles of gas left. So all that to say, I'm currently driving outside the city so I can get gas, because you can't get me. I won't be fooled. And while I'm out here, I'm gonna go to the car wash. I have a membership at a car wash that is nowhere near my house. Don't know why. But the ultimate goal today is that I make some progress on this design. I also have some stuff due to some brands today. So I'm gonna knock those things out really quick, but let's focus on that design project. If I was chewing my gum like a horse this whole time, I apologize, but it's mad good right now. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh my God, it's so crowded. Let's see. Just like I thought. My dad is literally a liar. Every time I get gas, I feel so accomplished, because when I say I only go maybe once a month, you know I don't like to drive. I don't drive anywhere. I cannot for the life of me understand what traffic laws people follow out here. I don't get it. It's interrupting the flow of traffic. I'm in the middle lane trying to make a left turn across incoming traffic. If you're driving in that direction that I'm waiting for, and you're making a right turn into the same place that I'm turning, why on earth would you stop and wait for me? Why would you do that? Because I started my turn knowing that you were about to turn so that I can come in behind you and avoid hitting the cars that are coming, right? I had just enough space to do that. The damn car decides to stop and not turn. Now I look stupid. Now I want to fight. It's 1 o'clock. I just had to stop at the Dollar Tree because while I was vacuuming my car, I noticed that one of you trifling friends of mine was in the back seat and spilled coffee or something. And when I catch you, Ricky, I'm finishing up my cleaning, but it's 1. So instead of going to the co-working space, I think I'm going to, I probably shouldn't have wiped that, huh? Instead of going to the co-working space, I think I'm going to, I'm definitely going to get something to eat. And I'm going to start working there. And then we'll see what happens after that. But I need to eat first. It's lunchtime. It's already 1. The day is done. My toxic trait is that any time afternoon, it feels like the day is over. This is so disrespectful. I can't believe y'all would do this to me. Do y'all get anything other than black ice? Yay, time to eat. Clean. How exciting. All right, y'all, I'm using a mic because I'm outside, obviously, and y'all know how the noise gets out here. I'm taking like a quick 10 minutes to do a little brainstorm on what I'm gonna do for my next Adobe video. I don't have a clue right now, but I'm thinking of things, and I'm giving myself 10 minutes to come to a conclusion. Because realistically, I shouldn't have to think too hard about it, you know? Look at my notebook. I know I told y'all don't get no more notebooks, but I didn't have one like this. This is from Target. I'll link it below if I can find the link. But oh, when I was eating lunch, number one, I may or may not have blurred out where I went if the name appeared anywhere, because of course I sat down. This is somewhere I haven't eaten at in a very long time. And I ordered ahead. And as soon as I sat down with my food, something told me to look up this establishment and see what they've been up to and what they've been supporting. And of course, it doesn't align because I can't have anything anymore. So, you know, I didn't do my due diligence prior to paying my money, but now I know. But the irony in that is that while I was sitting down eating, I was watching the news. And I really want to keep this space as much of an escape as possible. But take care of yourselves, because we're obviously at war and the world is in shambles right now. I know a lot of people are dealing with their own personal things, and then wanting to have compassion on top of that and to step into action, all those things. Do what you feel is right and take care of yourself. At this time, in this current state, I have a lot of respect for activists, people who are doing things on the ground, behind the scenes, all of the above, because this is a lot, you know. And you may or may not know, but my last agency that I worked at was in social impact, and working in that alone for 6 years as a graphic designer, I wasn't on the ground. Like I'm very much so behind the scenes, working at a for-profit business, but that exhausted me to no end. And now I'm also mad distracted. I don't know what look at the page. For this video, what I do know is I have to do a tutorial. I just spent half of my 10 minutes. So after I get this out, I'm gonna send that off to them, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get into design mode because I'm over this. Because it's already 3:30. The day ended 3 hours ago. I'm about to make my first attempt at, I already did my sketching basically for the logo that I'm trying to redesign. And unfortunately, because it is going to be in a future video, I'm not gonna show you the process today, but I do wanna show you, one, the type of steps that I'm taking right now in order to like do the thing. And two, what I use to record. I am going to be uploading a full like how I edit videos, specifically about design videos with a little circle in the corner and all that stuff. And I'll talk about other things as well. But for right now, I just want to show you like a couple of the tools, or like the main tool that I use. So first, the logo that I'm trying to do does have to do with optical illusions. And so I can't wrap my head around, like I have an idea that I'm trying to make happen, but it's just not making sense. And I guess that makes sense because optical illusions barely make sense. But anyway, I'm on Skillshare. I have been a Skillshare user for the longest time, but I just searched up optical illusion to see if someone could help me wrap my head around the actual drawing of the illusions. And sure enough, there is someone here. So I'm gonna run through this course. This course is only 37 minutes, which is right up my alley. So I'm gonna sit here with my guy Ethan, and he's gonna hopefully help me wrap my head around what it is I'm trying to do. And if not, I've only lost 37 minutes. For reference, when it comes to the optical illusion thing, like a lot of them, well, I think all of them for me and the direction I want to take has to do with negative space. So this says open and this is a door. I've actually done something like this before. And that's what I'm talking about when I say nothing is original. Cause did I see this already when I made mine? I don't know. Let me see another example. This is a really good one. These are stairs going up and it says up, right? My problem is that I have in my head already what it is I want to make, but I'm not understanding. Like doing things with negative space has always tripped me up quite a bit, because I feel like sometimes I just feel like you got to be high to know what it is you're trying to make. Once I do this, I'm going to go back to pen and paper to really see if I can get my ideas to make sense. I've shown you some of these sketches a couple of times before. I have since done about 100 more, and none of them are doing what's in my head. Y'all know how that goes. But anyway, I'm going to film some of that process, some of that behind the scenes stuff right now. And then I'm also going to do maybe the first chunk of the screen recording. As y'all know, in my older Design With Me videos, I used to do them like in the moment. I used to film as I was designing, and that got really overwhelming. However, I do kind of want to get back to that for like a couple videos. I don't know. But it got overwhelming because editing 3 and 4 straight hours of a footage of me talking, like, no, please. Pack it up. So lately I've just been doing the design work and going through that whole process and screen recording that entire process, and then later filming my talking head and my explanations and thought process, all that stuff over it. That makes it easier for me to be able to accomplish those videos. So right now, since I am going to be starting the actual design, the illustrator portion of this, I'm going to go ahead and screen record it. So what I use is Loom. It opened up over here. I'm in the Discord right now. But Loom is basically a screen recording software. Some of you have asked me a couple times how I get my little circle in the corner. Realistically, I can use Loom as is. I can just use Loom. How you would do that is you can turn on the camera, which would turn on my computer camera, which now I'm down here, hey. And then you would turn on your microphone and it asks you what window you want to record. And so ideally, or essentially, it's gonna screen record this entire thing, including me and including my voice. Now, I don't like how I look on here. I do have another camera plugged in, my actual webcam that sits up here. This is what that looks like, hey. But I don't really want to use that either because I just don't like it. Period. Instead of doing that, I just screen record with no sound, no camera. I just do a regular screen recording of my screen. I usually have it screen record this screen because this is where I work. This is just like secondary. And then I have this camera, which y'all know this is my sit down camera. This is a Canon R50. I use this one to film the talking head portion. This camera is usually sitting on its mount right here. Usually it's closer to me, so I just have it adjusted or whatever, but I push the arm back. But anyway, I usually have the camera sitting on this mount. I sit where I'm at and I go ahead and do my talking, and then the editing part is where I then put myself in the circle. I do use Loom a lot with the built-in camera setup system to talk through projects with clients or to like do some quick tutorials for people. If I'm working with other designers, I'll give feedback using the camera sometimes just for the sake of like a little more collaboration feeling. But yeah, typically on my videos, not typically, every single time on my videos, if I'm in the corner, it's still with a camera. Let me pause my class. Before I get to school, I wanted to give y'all a book update. I'm reading this, Delicate Condition. This book, it's weird and awkward and I'm uncomfortable. And I can't stop. Like you just have to know what happens. This is pretty good. A lot of books I read, they be so good till I get to the end and they just ruin it for me. But hopefully this doesn't do me dirty. I don't know. TBD, we'll see. Anyway, happy October 1st. It is vlogtober. I will not be uploading every day, but there will be an increase in videos this month. And so I am participating in vlogtober on my rules, my terms, as usual. So I'm gonna allow myself to get wrapped up in work. I'm going to go ahead and finish editing this and upload, and I will see y'all in a couple days. Bye.